Good afternoon to you all. It's the 28th of October, and just to show you a job I've got to finish off. This is what I've been doing for the last few days, but you know when they say it's like peeing against the wind? I've got this snowplough blade to sandblast and paint, and the original paint just flew off. It was just nothing. And one of the reasons was they should have actually sandblasted the mill scale off this when they made it. They didn't, they just flashed it over some paint. The paint came off really well. So I thought to myself, well, we took the paint off with the sandblaster. That was easy. Messy, but easy. And then I was sort of thinking, how am I going to get the mill scale off? Well, we used to use muriatic acid to get it off. And I thought, well, that's a good idea. And then I used baking soda mix to get off, to neutralise the muriatic acid. Except it leaves it a little bit rusty again. So now it's warmed up a little bit. It's about 8 degrees now. This morning it was -1. And of course, everything on here had sweated, you know, when it was cold. The problem is this should have been done in June, July when it was hot. And you just wants it doing now. I'm a bit disappointed really, because I could have done it. I could have, when it was too hot to work on my roof, if he'd brought it down I could have jumped onto that. But anyway, so I'm going to blast it off now, and hopefully I can get some primer onto it. I'm not sure how long this primer takes to dry. I've never used it. Customer supplied it. I don't know. But this job is too big for me. And the thing is, it's so big I can't get it into my shop. And it's too heavy to lift with my forklift. He has to lift it with the tractor here. Whoops, you fall over. He's left this tractor for me to move this around. But I've got it on my stands there, and I'm just leaving it where it is. I'm not messing about with that. So like I say, getting this rust off is just flash rust. It's nothing really, it'll just dance off. But again, it's too cold. It'll just sweat. And I'm just a bit worried, if I get primer on, is it going to stick? Yeah. The acid was a good idea. Well, it seemed a good idea at the time. But yeah, summertime job. Anyway, instead of this raffling on, let's see what we can do. I should explain a little bit about these blades. Let me go around the other side. Damn thing's so big I can't get it into a one shot. That's all you're going to see. But it's about 8 or 9 foot wide. I think this is the widest you can get to go on the road. So what they got around it with was they're putting these wings on the side that can be folded back or folded forward. So it can be like a shovel, like a bucket type of thing. Or you've got more space to push, and then it can be folded back to drive on the road. It is bloody heavy. Now it's already got rust on the blade itself. I can't get that off. That's really ingrained. I don't know. It really needs an industrial machine, not me. But it's a brute of a blade. But yeah, and of course, the pivots on here have all seized up. They've got some strange grease nipples in it. Oh, can I say nipples? They've got some great grease points that aren't threaded, they're hammered in. So consequently, once it's got rust in there and you try to push it in with a grease gun, they pop out. So he's got some tapped type grease nipples in there, in the shop. But I said, let's make a priority getting paint on first rather than messing about with them. We'll do them later, you know, because we can do that with our coat on or something like that outside. But like I say, it's just because Jim's my snowplough man, and he wanted this painting. But like I said to him before, he should have brought it down in spring or, you know, summer when I could have done it. Yeah, I don't think I'll take another one of these jobs on. Let's have a look and see what it's like when it's sandblasted. Well, there we have it, blasted again as much as we can. I run out of sand now. Jim's just been down. He's going to go and get some paint sticks. He didn't get any paint sticks to mix up the primer. I only hope we're going to have enough time. The sun's going down now. It's going to be cool in a minute, but it's a bitch to do because you're in very low light and you know, with all the sand in your goggles and stuff, it bounces back and you can't see what the hell you're doing. Anyway, he wants to wrap all the hoses up, but I think we've got to press on because the sand, he covered the hoses with the plastic wrap, but the sand shows no mercy whatsoever. It just rips them to bits. On the hydraulic rams, I put some car inner tube around it and wrapped it with the tape, so they're going to be good. Or I hope he comes back very shortly with some get some paint mixed up. Anyway, let's see how it goes. Good morning, it's 29th of October, rather chilly, -2. I just thought I'd give you an update what's going on with this snowplough blade. It's supposed to be 8 today, but by the sun's very low over the trees over here, so it doesn't really warm up. So I've only got about an hour to get some paint on that. It doesn't take me long to paint it, it's about 2 hours messing about. You know, a couple of coats. It's in epoxy primer, but like I say, it's just a big mass of metal that's at -2 and we can't warm it up. There's no way of warming it up, so I don't know what to do with the damn thing. Yeah, it's just like I say, you can see the size of it now. It's just too big to get through my door, and like I said yesterday, that my forklift won't even lift it up. So we're just gonna have to wait. So I think today is going to be a morning of collecting up some scrap and taking it down to the scrapyard, cleaning up the place before we get some snow. And that's it. I've got that weight, the balance weight at the back there. That's got to be primed and painted, but that can go in my shop to get warmed up, sandblasted, and then bringing it backwards and forwards. You know, I might be able to get some paint on it, but not at the same time as that. It's too much. Like I say, I'm only doing this job for Jim because he's my snowplough man, and that's it. You know, I should have mentioned why he's got such a big blade, because the bigger the blade, the quicker the job, and then he can move on to another job, if you see what I mean. It's quicker. But I think he must do some commercial places as well as mine, you know, like big yards, so the quicker you can do it, the better. His other machine was just a little, like a JCB type machine, and just with the bucket loader, and it took ages, so he's got himself a nice big, I don't know, case, I think it is, I don't know, orange, whatever it is, it's orange, and that is very heavy, so that's why we've got the great big counterweight at the back, because even he's taken off the JCB type bucket, but he needs a weight on the back to counterbalance that. It is bloody heavy. I don't know how many tons it weighs. Wouldn't like to send it by Canada Post. Oh, the Canada Post seem to be back at work again. That's good, isn't it? Well, I don't know. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. So I'll come back once we get some top coat on this, because I'm going in because it's cold.